Hello there, Star Wars fans. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for tuning in to your favorite intergalactic frequency. He's really going to be the death of me, Obi-Wan mumbled. A half-hearted joke, a line delivered in passing, during yet another reckless moment in Anakin Skywalker's chaotic heroism. But as with many things in Star Wars, even the most casual words can carry the weight of prophecy.
There was no father. I carried him, I gave birth, I raised him. I can't explain what happened.
Today we're diving deep into a rarely analyzed passage from Labyrinth of Evil, where Obi-Wan Kenobi reflects on Anakin's destiny, and unknowingly, his own. This quiet moment reveals the deep conflict in Obi-Wan's heart, his belief in the prophecy of the Chosen One, his role in Anakin's life, and his acceptance of a tragic fate that was already sealed. The quote comes as Obi-Wan watches Anakin recklessly charge into battle aboard General Grievous's flagship. Obi-Wan is calm, measured, but inside, he's wrestling with doubt. He questions not only Anakin's methods, but the very nature of the prophecy that brought him into the Jedi Order. What if Anakin should be killed? Could he even be killed? As the Chosen One, was he destined to fulfill both title and the prophecy? These aren't the musings of a confident master. They're the worried thoughts of a man who doesn't know if the Jedi have placed their faith in a weapon or in a time bomb. Let's rewind to the Phantom Menace. Qui-Gon Jinn believed Anakin was the Chosen One, born to bring balance to the Force. When Qui-Gon died, that burden passed to Obi-Wan. He trained Anakin not because he believed in the prophecy, but because he believed in Qui-Gon. From the beginning, Obi-Wan's relationship with Anakin was forged in obligation, not conviction, and that dissonance only grew over time. By the time of Attack of the Clones, their dynamic had evolved into something not really familial, but more brotherly. But deep beneath the camaraderie, Obi-Wan still carried unease. That unease became fatal in Revenge of the Sith. Was it Obi-Wan's duty, more the duty of all the Jedi, to see to it that he survived at all costs? This line is especially telling. Obi-Wan is questioning whether Anakin is simply a warrior of the light, or a dangerous figure whose survival must be ensured for the prophecy to be fulfilled, regardless of the cost. In hindsight, this quote feels like a dark echo of what would come. Obi-Wan would ensure Anakin's survival again and again. He would fight for him, defend him, lie for him. But in the end, none of that would stop Anakin from falling. What Obi-Wan didn't realize, or perhaps couldn't accept, was that his destiny was already tied to Anakin's, and not just as teacher and student, but as victim and executioner. Let's return to Obi-Wan's almost joking phrase, "He's really going to be the death of me." When A New Hope arrived in 1977, we saw that line fulfilled literally. Darth Vader, the man Anakin became, kills Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan doesn't resist. But here's the twist. Obi-Wan let it happen. By that point, he already accepted death as part of the larger balance. His final act wasn't one of defeat, but of faith. In Luke, in the Force, and maybe the prophecy will be fulfilled, and the Force will be in balance once more. And balance was achieved. It took the next generation to bring the prophecy full circle. Anakin as Darth Vader ultimately fulfilled it, not by surviving, but by dying, by destroying the Sith, including himself. And who started that chain of events? Obi-Wan. By sparing Anakin's life on Mustafar, Obi-Wan ensured that the Chosen One would live long enough to complete his destiny, even if it meant becoming a monster first. Obi-Wan's musings during the war weren't just idle thoughts. They were the burden of a man trapped by prophecy. He wondered whether Anakin could even die. And in a way, he was right to wonder, because Anakin Skywalker wouldn't truly die until Obi-Wan was gone. Obi-Wan's death, at Vader's hands, was not just a physical end. It was symbolic. It was supposed to be the final severing of Anakin from his old life, from his past. But Obi-Wan's death instead set Luke Skywalker on a path that would lead Vader to redemption in order to fulfill his destiny. Even in death, Obi-Wan's influence persisted. He guided Luke. He kept the legacy of the Jedi alive. But more than anything, the ultimate tragedy and beauty of Obi-Wan's role in the Star Wars saga. He foreshadowed his own death. He knew the path he was walking, even if only in glimpses. He understood that he was tied to Anakin's fate, not just as his master, but as a kind of guardian of the prophecy. When he walks into the desert at the end of Revenge of the Sith, he's not just walking away from a war. He's walking toward a future he knows he may never see, a future shaped by Anakin and eventually by Luke. So when Obi-Wan said Anakin would be the death of him, he was right. But not out of bitterness, not out of anger, out of love and duty and faith in something greater than himself. The information in this video stems from Obi-Wan's thoughts to himself as Anakin was attacking Grievous's ship aggressively at the beginning of the Battle of Coruscant in the Legends novel, Labyrinth of Evil, which takes place leading into the events of Episode 3. Here Obi-Wan foreshadows his own fate and describes how he views Anakin and the complexities of the Chosen One prophecy. Do you think Obi-Wan accepted his fate all along? Was he a tragic figure, or the true unsung hero of the Skywalker saga? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Star Wars deep dives so you never miss what's happening in your favorite galaxy far, far away. May the Force be with you, always.
Another happy landing.